We are so excited to share a new project reveal with you today. And one of the reasons that we loved working on this project is, well, one, we were really excited about the potential for transformation because the before, well, it was not pretty. But two, we were really happy that our clients bought the right-sized home for their budget. Not only did they make sure that it was in their price range, but they also made sure that they had enough funds set aside to really do this project. Admittedly, a lot of our clients buy very large homes without thinking about how much it will cost to furnish them all. And honestly, that's okay because it means that we have projects for years and years to come.
Sure.
But there is something so nice about being able to finish a project before the kids go to college.
This family bought a really charming cape, but like a lot of older homes, it presented us with a long list of challenges. There had been some unsightly work done in the 70s and 80s. It was brown, muddy, dark, carpet, wall-to-wall, shiny floor tile, and archways that were not the graceful kind, but the tacky kind. The flow and layout of the house were a bit awkward, with the front door leading right into the living room and the dining room essentially a major thoroughfare, acting almost like part dining room and part hallway. And while it was easy to come in and knock down all of the walls and have massive construction projects, that could get out of hand really quickly.
One of the very first things that we noticed when we walked the job is that the front door basically opens up right into the living room, and that the living room gets virtually no daylight. We think that a lot of people's first instinct would have been to just knock down the walls and create an open layout, but we decided to approach the space with an Aspen Lodge kind of feel. The room didn't need to function in a typical family room or living room setup because we have taken care of those aspects in other areas of the home. So we embraced this as kind of like a greeting room.
Some of the elements that came together to support our design concepts were the textured shiplap that covers the walls, selecting materials that are not too dark, the happy artwork we commissioned for the room, and the cutout in the back of the super comfy daybed so that when you walk into the house, you're not walking right into the back of the sofa.
Immediately beyond this space is the formal dining room, and it really is smack in the middle of the house. You have to enter through it to get to the kitchen and the sunroom, which is where the family spends most of their time. So we aim to create a room that felt just formal enough for entertaining, but totally appropriate for day-to-day living. We chose a wallpaper that would make you feel enveloped in the space. And addressing the flow was a big priority. Again, this is essentially a thoroughfare. The previous homeowners had an issue with the flow, so they shoved a rectangular dining table all the way up against the wall. But that just made the room feel like an afterthought. So we selected a round dining table to help with the high traffic room.
Another element that really helped with the flow was our client's idea. In fact, it was the very reason she reached out to us. She had the thought to turn a closet on the opposite side of the dining room into a butler's pantry that would be accessed from the inside of the dining room. This helped with the layout because we didn't have to take up valuable real estate with a serving or storage piece. The sunroom was an addition to the original home, and as such had a very different feel to the rest of the house. One of the subtle ties we incorporated was bringing in the wood element on the ceiling. There is some continuity in materials because we have the rough wood shiplap in the living room, followed by the powder blue faux bois wallpaper in the dining room, and we wallpaper the ceiling here in a wall covering that resembles wood planks. We also love how this helps with the scale of the room because the ceilings here are significantly higher than in the rest of the home, and this brings the scale and proportion of the room back down to a comfortable level.
And speaking of wallpaper on the ceiling, the den, which houses the only TV in the house and is the designated area for game watching and game playing, has a fun plaid wallpaper on the ceiling. And it also has the deepest, coziest sofa, which is perfect for family snuggling or midday napping. We love this sofa so much that we're not sure why we don't have one in our own homes.
Need one. One of the smallest structural changes we made that had a huge impact was raising the ceiling of the staircase entry. As it was, it felt like a tunnel, but once you were up the stairs, it felt as if you had entered a magical area with the angled ceilings and a huge landing that's big enough to become a hangout zone. So we raised the ceiling height at the foot of the stairs, and we added that arch to keep it consistent with all of the other openings in the area. And we chose a happy wallpaper, again, with movement to it to enhance the magical element that we were after.
We hope you enjoyed taking a tour of this cape with us and learning a little more of the why behind some of our design decisions. We hope you come back for more tours to come.